Welcome to my new kitchen. Today we're going to do an old-time recipe. It's something I always enjoy making, and everybody loves it. And it's called Mile High Apple Pie. It was a friend of mine's grandmother, and you can see by looking at it, it's turned yellow and it's got like probably leftover oil or something on it, but it's almost sealed. It's so old. I think it's 40 plus years old. Anyway, it's a very simple, put together, few ingredients to make this great pie. So we are going to, first of all, I want to show you that you can pick up apples, and I think my favorite is Rome, but it depends where you live because it just is not seasoned in different areas. So I picked these up. They're Honey Crisps, and they're pretty good. I like them. My most favorite is Rome, but these are good. So I am going to go ahead and just peel, all the way down to the bottom. I used to do this at the house all the time. I had 3 sisters, and we were always challenged to peel the apples and how quick we could do it. So it's almost like getting one of those machines, I don't know if those will really work. But anywho, yeah, try not to take a lot of the apple. Try to just skin it because you want to keep most of it there. Okay, so this is an example here. Just go ahead and get it all. Chop it down the middle. We're going to core it real quick. I'm new at these videos, and so next time I'll make sure that you don't have to wait this long for me to cut it up. I'll show you one and have the other one already done, so we don't have to waste the time. Okay, so we've got one. This is what's going to happen when I start putting everything together. You'll see I'll keep 4 of these apples, just half. The others, what I've done here is gone ahead and just slice them very thin. The other, I think, about 5 apples. I take between 5 and 7, depending on how big the apples are that time of year. Go for the bigger ones, and then just slice them if you need to. So we're going to start. And right here I have my flour and sugar apples. And I had to divide it all out because it was made for a whole abundance of a lot of people. So anyway, what I did was I just kind of took out 2.5 cups of flour and just put it in the Ziploc, and 2.5 cups of sugar. I hope I said cups. So anyway, this is what's going to go in here. Dumping the sugar. It's 2.5 cups. And 2.5 cups of flour. This is going to make one pie. So I had to really go through and just divide it out, just because usually I make a couple at a time. And so what we also need are 2 sticks of unsalted butter. And we want it to get more room temperature, kind of on the soft side. And so one of the sticks here, and this is the second. And trust me, if I'm making it, so I know where my hands have been, and so they're very well washed. So what I'm going to do is get right in here and just start making more like a crumble. So you take it and squeeze it through your fingers. It's like making a really original pie dough. But you know what, today we're going to tease it. And we're going to get already deep dish pie that's already been made as far as the crust. I'm going to put this over here. And probably need to get into more of this. We're just getting that all kind of on the crumbly side. So you want to really get it mixed in with the flour and sugar. There. Oh, yes, I forgot. Sorry about that. These are coming off. There. So, there. That aside. And what we're going to do is take our sliced apples, put them in a pan here, and then what I've mixed here, and I had to divide this out too in a smaller portion, so we have 1/3 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/3 cup flour, and 1/2 cup of pecans and or walnuts. And I think they kind of ran out over at my little store, so I'm using walnuts, and walnuts are really good, but I say pecans, I'll beat them. So anyway, we're taking all the cinnamon, sugar, and flour mixture. I put them all together. It was easier that way. And then you just kind of, oh, I forgot. Mustn't forget these. These are the walnuts today. 1/2 cup. So we're going to mix, and it's not a real big bowl, but it just happens to be what I had available. So we want to make sure that they get all coated with the mixture, and dig down underneath and pick them all up. Oh, and we're going to take the lovely pie crust out. This is Marie Collander's, and she makes some very good deep pie crust. Deep tissue is what I wanted to say there. All right, there. So you can buy them. Usually they come 2 in a pack, and I gotta say she packs hers very well. Well, there. Okay. We can mold, it's broken up, but we can mold it back when it gets a little softer. Okay, here we go. Here's our lovely pie crust. All right, I hope you can see. We've got a little area we're working with today. So what we have here is I'm going to use this platter. I'm going to put it under the pie crust in case there will be things that will fall over and the juices and everything. So saves you from cleaning up an oven. All right. So we mix this up again because we want to make sure we've got them all coated. All right, we're going to start filling up the pie crust. I always use fresh apples. The canned apple has so much sugar and it's so syrupy, it really takes away the original flavor of real apple pie. There we go. Here, see all these nuts here? I'm going to make sure that we get some of these throughout the pie. I'm clocking myself because I wanted to do this in my shortest time ever and still have it the way we want it. Yeah. All right. Now, I'm going to, normally I'm closest to the sink, but this was the only space I had today to work with, so that's why I'm kind of loaded up with pie dough here. I am just going to do this real quick, and I apologize. Next time I'm going to have these done. I just wanted to show you. I'm going to get this all peeled real quick because we're going to need this to put on top of the pie. This is what makes it the dome and make it why they call it mile high. Because you start with a pie. After I pile it up, you'll see it'll be about this high, and by the time it's cooked and done, it'll be about there, but it'll still be a high pie. All right. All right. There. Okay. Limited knife too. All right, here we go. Cork. All right, here we go. There, almost done. I promise next time these will all be done. There. Okay. Now, what we have here is, what we're going to do is take our mixture here. This is what's going to be ending up like almost like a crumble, but it's going to be more pie crust. So what I do is pile this up on the pie and get it all in there. Have it mixed for sure, the flour and the sugar. There. There. Yeah. I've been into cooking and baking for a number of years, and I even worked in some major hotels in Manhattan. It was wonderful working with a lot of the European chefs. I learned a great deal, and it was really phenomenal. And then I guess I did my fair share, but I started missing people because I was always in the back cooking or in the hotel and couldn't get to be with people. So anyway, I decided I'd get on with going one-on-one too, and then I did years of massage. So I guess I always like working with my hands. See what I'm doing here? I'm taking the 4 halves, well actually 2 apples, 4 halves here, and there we go. This is what's going to make it the Mile High. See? And then you just finish piling it all on there. And because it's got the butter with the sugar flour, that's what's going to make it crispy and hopefully crunchy. This is going to be like a mountain here. Huh? There. Excuse me, I'm going to go wash the hands. Okay, back to it. Meanwhile, I have had the oven on so that it can heat up to 350, and we're going to do probably around, I'd say, 40 to 45 minutes. But we'll make sure we can put the knife through the apple, and we'll know it's done when it goes straight through. So, here we go. All right. We will take care of this, and we'll let you see the finished product a little later. Bye. Okay, here we are back again. So, it's just about that time. I've got a new oven here I'm working with, so I might have to bring up another rack so it's middle of the stove, because it's starting to get really brown on the bottom. So it was about 45 minutes, I'd say 40 minutes. So this is the end product, and this is what I mean. This is what I mean by the Mile High apple pie has probably come down maybe a 1/4 inch. Here we are. So that's what makes it high, all those half apples and then the diced ones in the middle. So, have a good day. Thank you for joining me. Next time. Bye.